Transcendental meditation is a mental technique. It allows the mind and the body to settle down, to get deep rest. When we get that deep rest, then mental tension, physical stress is released, and then we receive many, many benefits. People start to meditate for a wide variety of reasons. Most people come because they're very stressed. Maybe they're burnt out. They need some downtime, information overload. They need to be able to unwind and relax. And then other people learn for health reasons. Maybe they have high blood pressure. Maybe they have insomnia, or overweight or underweight. And also people learn for emotional health reasons, such as maybe they have anxiety or depression. Maybe a relationship has broken down, and maybe if they have addiction. And then there are also people learning now because they want to develop personally. They want to reach their full potential. They want to fulfill their dreams and complete their purpose in life.
It's a very simple technique to give the person very deep rest, and it's practiced twice a day, morning and evening, by really anybody. Anybody can practice this technique.
I started Transcendental meditation because I needed a way to primarily to deal with anxiety and depression. I have noticed a huge improvement since starting TM, Transcendental meditation. I was in a not good place. I was incredibly anxious, quite depressed, out of work, just really struggling to figure out where to go.
I just started my career as a secondary school teacher, and after 1 year I just felt there wasn't the same sort of enthusiasm as when I'd started. Something wasn't quite right, and I'm a sort of worrying type. I was maybe worrying about looking after some of the classes. I was seeing myself going negative. I was starting to blame the children. I was blaming all these educationalists changing the syllabus. I was blaming the inspectors. I was blaming people outside. I was starting to think to myself, no, it's not that. Really, you need to sort yourself out.
Transcendental meditation came to me via my girlfriend. And when I first met her, she had been practicing it for about 6 months. And she told me about it. And she wasn't saying, you know, it's for you. But over time, I could see that it was doing good things, and it became eminently more interesting. And I got to a stage where I felt I was actually ready to find that and explore transcendental meditation.
So I started in June 2013, so I've been meditating for about 8 months, and huge changes. Just even straight away, it felt like the anxiety levels dropped quite dramatically. I suddenly noticed that one day I wasn't terrified of being in crowds anymore. It was okay to be on Socky Street on a Saturday and not freak out. I am back in work. I've moved house. I have started auditioning again. I even auditioned for a musical, which I never thought I would do again.
Has TM changed my life? I would say yes. I'm the kind of person who would want a measurable result. I'm a bloke, you know, it's inevitable I'm going to do that. So there have been changes in my life that I can say, well, before it wasn't like that. Now it's different. And in particular, it's the way I played music was one of the symptoms, one of the facets of how things had changed. After TM, I was starting to find, yeah, TM gave me my voice. It also allowed me to break down the fear, stage fright almost, of being able to then play and sing at the same time in front of an audience. How TM has changed life for me in so many ways, you know. looking for joy, making good connections, and love as well.
Just even contacting people or dealing with things that go wrong are easier. It's the best way to describe it. It's easier. It feels smoother. It feels like it's not such a big deal if something goes wrong.
I felt I needed something, and straight away I noticed with this deep rest twice a day that I was much more positive and much calmer and more able to deal with situations in the classroom without sort of losing myself. I was in control, I was keeping collected and calm, and also more flexible, working out different approaches that could be used, a bit more creative as well. So all these benefits were just coming in, and once I realised that, well, this TM's good, so just keep it going. And over the months and years, you just gradually get more and more benefits.
Do you have to change your beliefs or lifestyles for TM? Not in the slightest.
It's like all of a sudden you realise that something's different or that it's not a big deal anymore, which I really like. it's like, oh, yeah, great, okay, it's changed now. It feels easier.
And TM, I suppose, again, it's difficult to define, but I suppose it's allowed me to order my thoughts in such a way. So all these ideas that were going on, I've been able to now start to express them in a lucid way and pick out the good stuff. And that's what TM does. It allows you to make good connections, more positive connections.
It is something very precious, almost something very personal, but it's there for everybody to accept and to try it out. Very simple, very natural technique that really anybody can practice.
This tune was composed by Spencer the Rover. Valiant a man who ever left home, but he'd been much reduced, which caused great confusion. That was the reason he started to roam.